It's Donovan Everett from Cape Racing, and I'd just like to say it's an absolute pleasure to be involved with Intrabet and Cape Breeders in this golf day today here at Pearl Valley. It's fantastic for the industry to see all the relevant stakeholders coming down and having a good time and networking, and it's exactly what the industry needs right now in terms of moving forward and recreating some positivity to take us forward into the next year.
Well, we got two feature races on the 1st of January, of course, both of them from the abandoned race meeting that was supposed to take place on Boxing Day. And as we've come to know in the years gone by, the Christmas Handicap and the Flamboyant Stakes. But the operator has managed to include both those feature races on the 1st of January. So let's begin with the first of our features, which is the Christmas Handicap. It's a listed race over 1,600 meters, and it's for a stake of 100,000 rand. Some good horses have won this race in the past. I have some fond memories when it used to be run at the Garden Course, Clarewood. But we're now at Hollywoodbets Greyville. I think I'm going to start off with you, Warren, because I have a firm first choice in the race, and it's going to be number 5, Cape Eagle, at 17-10. What's your opinion of the field and, of course, your choice?
Yeah, it's about stance. We say it time and time again. It's about stance. It's about stating an opinion. It's about working together to try and structure the bets to the best of our ability. And we've been quite in agreement along the way, but we're a little different here. I'm not saying that Cape Eagle hasn't got a chance. I mean, you'd have to be silly to say Cape Eagle hasn't got a chance. Of course he is a big runner. He's got the form. He was given a peach of a ride by Richard Fourie last time, who retains the ride. So he can win, Cape Eagle. Of course he can. And there are a lot of others that can win too. But this horse, Adabar, just keeps impressing me. I see that he's now got a partner because it was owned by MJ Oudendal Racing Stables on their own. And I see Mr. Lance Michael has now got a share, which is fantastic. Calvin Habib keeps the ride. He just keeps winning and winning well. He was absolutely trotted up last time, beating Cape Town Beauty. 3 runs ago, he beat Prior Prince impressively. MJ Oudendal's made absolutely no secret that he's a decent horse. He's progressive. He just keeps me excited, this horse Adabar. So he is probably my first choice. Well, not probably, he is my first choice, Adabar. Your first choice is Cape Eagle. So the first thing we can suggest to punters, if they're followers of ours, is maybe some boxed exactas as many times as we can afford. But it's nowhere near as easy as that. It's the listed Christmas Handicap. There are others with chances, but I'm in the camp of Adabar.
Yeah, one is to respect Adabar and a few others in the field. And I hear, Warren, about Adabar. He needs things to go his way. He runs his best races when he dictates and has matters up front. A slight concern for me is the way the handicapper hammered him last time out. From a 90, pushed him up to a 98. Yes, he won well. The average rating in that field was an 89, and he's gone up to a 98. So we'll see if the handicapper's got his mark right, because he only receives 2.5 kgs from a very, very useful horse, number 5, Cape Eagle. You can see the way he races, another strong front runner who also enjoys dictating. But I can just see the race working out where I personally, this is the way I'm going to read it. Adabar is going to be allowed to dictate. I don't think Richard Fourie is going to try and pose a threat to Calvin Habib to try and get to the front, and I don't think he will be able to match the speed that Adabar will have when the starter says go. So I see Richard Fourie sitting second behind Adabar, maybe even third, which I don't mind, and allowing Adabar just to use his stride, and he'll be wide awake to the task at hand. The one thing about Cape Eagle, though, Warren, and you're going to agree with me on this, he was third to Royal Victory, who has since been a Betway Summer Cup winner. Well done to Nathan Kotson in the winning connections. His penultimate start, he was just a length behind a horse that is now the ruling favourite for the King's Plate and the ruling favourite for the World Sports Betting Met. He's also started off his campaign in Cape Town winning the Green Point Stakes. To just finish a length behind a star and see it again, just shows the ability, the tenacity of number 5, Cape Eagle. So whilst I respect the field, yes, it's a feature race. You know, horses like Balasacombe, Adabar, Imalenze, Yoko Duduma, Q-Wing is a solid horse. Mexican Pete, if you just say last time out, maybe the wrong decision in hindsight to travel this horse to Gauteng for the Dingans. Prior to that, he was turning out to be a star here in KZN, 3 from 3. Back in the province, look at the weight he carries, 53.5 kgs. Who knows how good he is. So, there is form around this horse, but I'm going to take a big bold stance here and say that number 5, Cape Eagle, he looks like the right horse against this type of field, and I'm certain if you ask Byron, he's only concerned maybe the lack of work, but everybody is on the same playing field.
Even a horse like Formagear could be worth including into the quartets as well. But as we've said, we can't go on and on and on about every single runner. So there you go. Dee's made a solid case for Cape Eagle, and he's quite right. Quite right as our good friend Dee's Dynant, that run to Royal Victory and that run to See It Again. Wow. So it looks set to be a fantastic renewal of the Christmas handicap, which will run at 3:15 on New Year's Day. As you heard from Dee's, it's from the, it was supposed to be run last week. But it's being run on New Year's Day, and Cape Eagle for Dee's, Adabar for me. But as Dee says, we need to respect Cape Eagle in a huge way, and that is exactly what we'll do.
I bet with Interbet only. They're a fantastic site. I've never had any issues with them. They are very professional. There's never a problem. You deposit money, 2 seconds later it's in your account. You withdraw, which I do very occasionally, and I believe it's also 2 seconds it's in your account.